baby. Look at this. Tap dancers, dog acts, trapeze artists. It's always the same old thing.
Feeling a little out of sorts today, Mr. Big?
Ah, Dimples, Dimples. How would you feel if you had the biggest Broadway show in history opening tomorrow night and you didn't have a star?
You got a point there, boss.
Yeah, I got a point, but I don't got a star. All right, come on, who else you got out there?
There's nobody else, boss. It's humiliating. Oh, wait, there is. But you probably wouldn't be interested.
Why not? Come on, who is it?
Well, it's...
It's me, Mr. Big, Broadway producer. It's me, Melody Tapshoes.
So what?
Mr. Big, I just know who could be the star of your next show.
Sure. Can you sing?
Who, me? Sort of.
Sorta. Can you dance?
A little, I guess. But that's not the only thing I've got to offer.
All right, I'll bite. What is it you got that's so special that it deserves a crack at the great white way?
These.
Numbers?
Numbers?
Everybody wants to get into the act.
Get her out of here.
No, wait. These are just any numbers. These numbers are square.
Wait a second, honey. I've been in the business a long time, all right? You see this one here, it's kind of round-like. And this one here, it's kind of zigzaggy. They ain't square.
Oh, Mr. Big, please, let me show you what my numbers can do.
Yeah, boss. Give her another chance.
All right. What have I got to lose?
Okay, let's start with the number 1. One dot looks like this.
Dots. Kid, come on. I've seen a million of them.
Now, look at the next number. Number 4, you see? It makes a square. 2 dots across, 2 dots down.
Yeah, that's not bad, but
No,
look.
wait. Look at the next number. Number 9, you see? 3 dots across, 3 dots down.
Hey, it makes a square again.
Kid, what are you driving at, huh? I always thought numbers were for adding and subtracting.
No, but square numbers are special. You see, they help us to see patterns, too.
Yeah, pattern.
Wait a second.
Look at this number. Number 16. 4 dots across, 4 dots down.
You mean to tell me that, these...
Square numbers.
Yeah, square numbers. That every one of them makes a square pattern?
Uh-huh.
And that every square number is a whole number multiplied by itself?
Yes, that's right. Look. 1 is 1 times 1. 4 is 2 times 2. 9 is 3 times 3. And 16 is 4 times 4.
Tell me more.
Ooh, I'd love to. Would you please?
Anything for you, Toots.
In this great big cockeyed kind of world, there's numbers by the millions, by the trillions, by the zillions. But there are some, and they don't come from Saturn, that when you diagram makes this pattern. They're square
think a whole new kind of way.
A way I never thought of till she walked in today. Those square numbers.
They're kinda like elves. You make 'em up by multiplying numbers by themselves. And when you lay 'em out like this and look at 'em there.
What do you think, boss?
By golly, they're square. I gotta hand it to you, kid. You're gonna go far.
With numbers like this, you can't miss being a star.
Whoever would have thought it could have happened to me?
The world is your oyster, Toots. That's my guarantee.
All thanks to
Square numbers, they're really a thrill. These clever mathematicals will headline the bill. Then wedding bells will ring for us, and we'll head home to make square numbers. Square numbers.
Yinka dinka doo.
Square numbers of our own. 9, 16, 25, 36. I get it. They're square numbers.
So I'm in their boardroom.
Yeah?
Me and about 7 or 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I figure if they're this interested, the deal's gotta go today.
Right.
Then all of a sudden they start to talk technical, like they're trying to confuse me.
Of course.
They bring up billing efficiency data links, customer designated pickup points, cost increase ratios, all this stuff.
Yeah, so?
I just sit back and wait for the right moment. When I get it, I pick up my pencil and say, all right, just what is it we're talking about? Then there's silence. Finally, one of them says, okay, here's what we want to know. If we were to add more drops to your line,
Uh-huh.
and the revenue from each unit were to increase by 1/5,
Okay.
how much new revenue would you bring in each day from 43 new drops? So I think about it. I know that the revenue from one unit is 25 cents, so I do a quick little calculation. 1/5 of 0.25 is 0.05. Add that to 0.25 and you have
0.30.
Right, and 0.30 times 43 gives me my answer. Great. So I just look at them and say, $12.90. And they look at me like, how'd she do that without a computer? They say, $12.90. I say, $12.90. Then I say, ladies and gentlemen, you know where to reach me. And I leave.
Wow. Do you think they'll add the 43 new houses to your paper route?
I think they will. Maybe I'll let it ring a couple more times. Hello? Yes? This is she. Uh-huh. Yeah? Sure, let's talk.
So what do they say?
The producers?
Yes, the producers. Whom else?
Who? You mean about your clothes?
Yes. What did the producers say about my clothes?
They said they look like the clothes you get when they let you out of prison.
But these are the clothes I got when they let...
And now, time once again for that incredibly intense mathematical game show, But Who's Counting? And here's your incredibly intense host, Monte Carlo.
Thank you. Thank you. You're all very wonderful, but so am I, so it fits. Welcome to the show, the only television game show that doesn't pander to the audience by offering gaudy glitz or glitzy gaud as prizes. We give you the chance to break even. Let's meet the players. Your name, please.
Hi, Monty. My name is Rose Nose.
You have a cold, Miss Nose?
No, I have an allergy.
Are you allergic to roses, Miss Noses?
No, I'm allergic to hot clothes.
How do you deal with hot clothes?
I put them in the freezer before I wear them.
So it would be fair to say that
Rose Nose wears froze clothes.
I thought so. Let's meet your opponent. Your name is...
That's right.
It is?
Yes, my name is Iz.
Your name is. That's a strange name.
It is?
Viewers at home, get pencil and paper ready and play along with us. You both know how to play the game. I will spin the wheel with numbers 0 to 9 on it. Your job is to place each number that comes up on your place value holder. And the object of today's game is to create the largest possible 5-digit number. And remember, once you place your digits,
You can't change it.
here we go with the first digit.
Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the War of the Rose Is. And their first digit is a 4, the square number 4. Place your 4s. Here we go with the second digit. Remember, we're looking for the largest possible 5-digit number. 3, the triangular number 3. Place your 3s.
Mr. Is playing a little more aggressively than Rose knows. He is betting that no number smaller than 3 will come up.
0, it's the circular number 0. Here we go with the fourth digit. Good luck to you both. Rose is 7, the prime number 7. Here we go with the last digit.
Mr. Is can win the game if he gets an 8 or 9 to put in the 10,000s place. Any other number means Rose knows will cop the jug. The probability is 2/10 for Mr. Is, 8/10 for Rose knows.
Final digit is a 5. Place your 5s. Let's find out who had the larger number. Mr. Is.
Okay, Monty.
Yes.
My number is 57,043.
57,043. Let's see how your opponent did. Ms. Nose.
Monty?
Yes.
My number is 75,430.
75,430. That is, of course, a 5-digit number. That is larger than your opponent's. And, in fact, that is the largest possible number with those 5 digits. Congratulations! You are today's champ! What a terrific game! Well, to our runner-up goes a swell, elegant prize, a battery-operated dogwood tree, and to our winner, a year's supply of wheat. Congratulations! Well, that's all the time we have for today. Till next time, may the math be with you. Bye-bye.
Mathman? Yep, about 45% of square one has elapsed. How much of the show is left?
Mathman, Mathman, Mathman.
Nope. Singer. Woo!
Mathman, 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 Mathman.
Goodbye.
Mathman, 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 Mathman.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Tuesday, 4:46 p.m., and openings were happening all over NYC. The mayor cut the ribbon and reopened the refurbished Williamsburg Bridge, where he was heard to say, "And, let me off of here." Jacques Cousteau was in town to open the part of the FDR Drive that's always underwater, where he was heard to say, "Glibba, glibba, glibba." And Betty Davis was in town to open Staten Island's newest landfill, where she was quoted as saying, "What a dump." We were working the day watch out of Mathnet. My partner is George Frankley. The captain is Joe Greco. My name is Monday. I'm a mathematician. Things were slow at Mathnet HQ, or at least they were until an old college chum paid a visit. She was a dear friend who had gone into showbiz and was about to open in a musical comedy on Broadway called Anything Went. She dropped by the office to give me complimentary tickets to her opening. I should have realized there's no such thing as a free ticket. Watch, this is what happened.
Hi, Catherine. Eve, this is my partner, George.
Frankly, Mathnet.
Eve and George had a lot in common. Eve is an actress and George is a fan. They talked about the business, one I know very little about.
This show is capitalized at $4 million.
$4 million?
Uh-huh.
Who invests money like that?
Angels.
We learned that the star of the show, a not-so-young actress named Lauren Bachanal, had put up $2 million of her own money and then borrowed the rest, so to speak. The people who invested the other $2 million only got 15% of the show. That seemed like a big gamble, but then Eve explained.
The theater seats, 1,000.
let's assume it's a hit, and we sell out.
What's the average ticket price, Eve?
Approximately $40. That means if we sell out the performance, we take in $40,000.
Just for one performance?
We give 8 performances each week. That's a possibility of $320,000. Now that's gross, but the nut.
Nut?
That means costs. Paying the actors, musicians, stagehands, renting the theater.
Uh-huh. The nut is 60%.
Costs are $192,000. That leaves $128,000 a week profit.
That's more than I make.
You know how much you'd make if you sold out for a year? 52 weeks, $320,000 a week, $16,640,000.
Wow. Wouldn't take that long to make your $2 million back.
That's gross, though.
Right. Deduct the nut. The profit would be $6,656,000 a year. 15% of that is almost $1 million for the investors.
Eve was in the big leagues playing with big league dollars, that was for sure. The show opened, and at the opening night party, the reviewers all said Eve was wonderful.
Ooh, Clive loved it in the Post.
Frank liked it a lot in the Times.
Mustafa quelled in The Voice.
And it looked like Eve Adams was on her way to a good long run in the show. Then we got a phone call.
Yes, we'll be right over.
What's up?
Anything Went is about to be gone. It may close.
How can they close a hit show?
Easy. Lauren Bacchanal is missing.
George and I went to the theater and checked in with Pop Bespectacled, the stage door manager. Eve had left our names on a visitor's list. She was on stage with the rest of the cast.
Okay, kids, listen up, please. As you know, we can't find our star. She may show up for the performance tonight. She may not. If she doesn't show, we have 2 options as I see it. We can close the show and give the people their money back.
What?
I know. I don't like it any better than you do. I'd like to remind you that people have laid mucho moolah on the line to see Miss Lauren Bacchanal.
Miss Fancy Britches.
The other option, as I see it, is to do the show with the understudy.
Oh, I'd much rather do the show with Eve in the lead any day, Joshua. What do you say, kids?
Yeah! Well, since Miss Bacchanal is the producer and she isn't here, I guess we've just made her decision.
Thanks, everybody, but to be fair, I think we should make an announcement before curtain, offering people their money back if they want it.
That's a good idea, Eve, and very generous. Okay, it's set. 1 hour for dinner, then everyone back here and let's...
We fight for living gifts!
We'll be counting on you.
Did you hear? I'm Miss Bacchanal's understudy, and I'm...
This could be your big break, Eve.
You're gonna knock him dead in the aisles, Eve.
Oh, thanks. Will you stay for the performance tonight?
Oh, sorry, Eve, but you've got to work.
Afraid so. Time and tide and reports. Wait for no man.
But we'll be with you in spirit. You can count on that.
Thanks, Catherine.
We wanted to spend the night with Eve on the Great White Way, but it was not to be. We worked that night with our fingers crossed for our friend. And then the next morning there was lots of news. all good.
She did it, Pard. She did it.
In space. She's the toast of the town. Boy, I wish we could have seen her performance.
I have a feeling we'll be able to see a lot of her performances in the years ahead.
Did you see what the New York Times said about her? Eve Adams is the brightest talent to illuminate the Broadway sky in years.
Did you see Gene Shalit last night?
No, I watched Ted Koppel. What did he say?
He said, and I quote, Eve Adams should thank Lauren Bacall for not showing up last night, and so should theatergoers around the world. She is brilliant.
Wow, is that terrific or is that terrific?
Did you read what Variety had to say?
I did, but I didn't understand it.
Me either.
Well, they said star, far, car, mar, flax, stacks, jacks, wax. I think that's good.
I called Eve to congratulate her, but just got her answering machine.
Well, I'm sure she was out celebrating last night into the wee, small hours of the morning when the whole wide world is fast asleep.
I'm sure you're right. Mathnet Monday. Ah, believe it or not, we were just talking about you. Congratulations. What? Really, when? We'll be right over.
Eve?
Eve. It's about Lauren Bacall. They know what happened to her.
They found her?
Nope.
You said they know what happened to her.
They do. She was kidnapped.
Coming, Catherine. George.
Sure thing, Eve. What happened?
Pop Bespectacled found a ransom note in Miss Bacall's dressing room.
When?
This morning.
Where is it?
The police have it.
Captain Greco, what are you doing here?
Oh, not much. Just trying to solve a crime. And you?
We're trying to do the same thing, I guess. May we see the note?
Are your hands clean?
If you want to see your star again, get $5 million. We will contact you shortly. Yours very truly, the kidnappers. Where'd you get this, Captain Greco?
I'll show you.
Boy, did she get a send-off.
Must be well-wishers from opening night, I guess.
Here's one from Irving Berlin. Here's one from David Merrick. This one's from a former president.
What's it say?
I can't remember when I had a better time.
The note was found here.
Well, actually, it was about here.
Thanks, Pop. That's the kind of attention to detail that's going to keep you guarding stage doors for the rest of your natural life.
Thank you.
What I can't figure out is why the note was left here.
What do you mean, Catherine?
Catherine?
Catherine.
What I mean is, when you kidnap someone, you leave the ransom note at the spot of the kidnapping, don't you?
Well, I've never kidnapped anyone, but yes, I would say that is generally the case.
So she was kidnapped from here.
She couldn't have been kidnapped from here.
Why not?
Because she didn't show up last night.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So the kidnappers just figured someone would find it here. They just came in and left the note.
No way. No way they could come in here without me seeing them.
You got eagle eyes, is that it, Pop?
I got eagle mirrors. Well, come on, I'll show you. Here. Here, look. nobody gets in or out of this theater without me seeing them.
Uh-huh. Hey, but also, I see what you don't see.
Oh, what do you mean?
The stagehand just shoved one of those things.
Oh, those things are called flags, Sonny. It's part of the scenery.
Whatever. Anyway, it obstructs your view. Hey.
Are you screaming at me, Mama?
Just a question.
It better not be hard.
Do you put this flat here every night?
Yeah, twice a night. You got a problem with that?
No. Twice a night?
Just before the first act curtain and once midway through Act 2.
Always at the same time?
That's right.
How long is it here?
20 minutes before the show and maybe 5 minutes during Act 2. Anything else?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, someone could use this real exit door without you seeing it.
Captain Greco, when do you think the kidnappers will contact us?
I don't know when, and I don't know how or whom.
Who?
We'd better put a monitor on this telephone in case they try phoning.
It's a good idea.
You won't have to tie a man up, Captain. Just use Lauren's answering machine.
What are you doing here? We're gonna have a party. Is that a gun? What does it look like? And who are these two masked men? We're all party goers. Shall we? No, I won't go. Please, stop, you're hurting me. Don't shoot. Don't put that gag in my mouth. Please. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Eve, what's this all about?
I have no idea.
Did you and Lauren have an argument, Eve?
Of course not. Why would we argue?
Why, indeed?
100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. For a complete set of Square One TV teacher resources, send a check for $9.95 to CTW School Services, Box SQTV, 1 Lincoln Plaza, New York, New York, 10023. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the Corporation for Public...
This station and other public television stations, the Carnegie Corporation of New York, and the National Science Foundation.